Hello and welcome back to another episode of Shenzhen I, where I haven't recorded or played this in way too long. I actually started this episode once already. I didn't get stuck. Well, I guess what I'm saying is it was too soon to tell whether I was stuck or not, because I only recorded for about 15 minutes, and then something came up and that's just whatever. It was just not a good recording time, I guess, in hindsight. But we're working on the color coordinating shoes. So last night I met a designer for a major international athletic wear company. She was in Shenzhen to tour some factories. We had a really good chat and we went and got a couple of drinks together, and well, you know how it goes. One thing led to another, and to turn a long story short, soon enough we had a product idea, specifically automatic color changing running shoes. Everyone loves brightly colored shoes, but matching them to outfits can be a pain. Shoes made from e-textiles could adjust to the rest of your outfit automatically. The design team sent over some color data tables to get us started. And I have this, which is a mess, but that's just my very first setup thing, which doesn't work, obviously. Of course it doesn't. But yeah, I don't really know anything. All I know for sure is that this is hard. Yeah. So basically we have a button. When the button is pressed, where's the thing? Well, it's just read it or I guess. So there's a button, simple input right here. There's a sensor simple input right here. Then we have ink K and ink N, which are the outputs for our color changing thingy. There's always two values for the colors. And then there's, while the button is held, values from the color sensor should be read and bucketed according to the color classification chart. Which, there's a chart in the manual thing. And so basically there are different cutoff values, thresholds for the different color whatevers. So if we get between 20 and 39 colors red, 40, 49 orange, 50, 59 yellow, 60, 69 green, 70, 79 blue, and 80, 89 violet. And then we need to match that to a smart die color output combination, which in case of, let's say, red, we want the color dot blood, and the color dot blood is made by 95 N K, and 5 N. So you send those two numbers to the output, and the button is released. Ink K and ink N should be set to the values corresponding to the color that most frequently occur during the calibration period as indicated in a smart tie color space. There will never be a tie, so we don't have to worry about ties at least. And prior to calibration, we just wanted to set it to 50 and 50, which is a neutral color, whatever that means. Which is what this is doing right now, but I don't even know where I left this thing at. I don't think this works at R. Well, I mean, it kind of works, I guess. What it does accomplish is it saves. Okay, that's how far I got. Right. So this is just to initialize them both at 50. This does nothing, obviously, because it just doesn't. And then this right here, I don't remember what the idea for this was, but what this does, it counts, basically. It's very complicated, unfortunately. So I feel like this is going to be a very big solution, might be the biggest one yet in terms of how many different parts we need. It's going to be expensive too. Because I don't think I can do it with two big controllers. I probably need at least 3, I think. I'm not sure. It definitely feels like that. So what this does, it tests if the button is pressed, and if it's not, it doesn't do anything. And if the button is pressed, it starts counting the different color value thingies. So let's just let it run, I guess. So right here, button is pressed, so we move the color that you get into AC, which is 55 in this case, which is yellow. Then we get the first digit of that, which is a 5. Because we want to know, we just care if it's in the 50s or not. And this doesn't account for the red light yet, which is from 20 to 39, not from 30 to 39. Then it moves that value into that, moves that into the pointer here. Yeah, puts the pointer on 5, and then it moves the value from that field into ACK and adds 1 and sends it back. And then it does set. Yeah, right, it does that, that's it. Wait, what is that? I'm confused. I skipped a step somewhere here. Moves the value in. Right, and I can, yeah, show the pins like that. I wish I could see both at the same time when it's that close, but I can't. Like both the code and the ports, the pins, whatever. Wait, so what does this do again? It moves the value into ACK, adds 1, then moves. Yeah, we need to go back to the pointer because that incremented the pointer. Yeah. We go back to 5 and then we move it back. So we counted 1, 5 now, and it just does that while the button is pressed. And then right here we would have the button turns off, so we have a restart, which is we have 3 4s, 6 5s, and 2 6s. So what we want to do is send the 5 card, which is Chartreuse Abuse, is what the card is called, and the code would be 5 5. So my idea then was to have the colors just over here in order, basically, from blood over deep nacho, Chartreuse Abuse, ballistic viridian, cool dead, and high purple, and just have the sequence there, and then just translate. Yeah, we would have to have, yeah, it's very complicated. We'd have to read the memory here, see which one is the highest number, then get the pointer number from that number, translate that into the position in this memory somehow, and pull the values and send them here. And I have no idea how that all is going to work out. It seems like it's going to be very complicated, unfortunately. Because we have no open ports in this one at all. We can have one actually, because this doesn't do anything at this point, so we should probably just free that up right now. So we probably want something connected to this, because you also need to reset the memory thing. There's just no space here, is one of the issues. Or maybe even the biggest issue is that there's just no space for anything. Because even if we we can't have this in a good spot, basically. It's very annoying. If we have another big board here, another big controller, we can do this, I guess. Well, we can't connect it like that though. Why? I hate these. They're so inconvenient. This just can go away for now. I would like another X-Bus port open on this guy though, I think. So we want this one over. Yeah, this does not make sense in my head yet, which is a problem. Ah, come on, really? That's stupid. Why? Why does that have to be there? Ah, that's... Ah, come on, really? There's no space. God, I hate this part of the game so much. Like moving these stupid parts around just so we can fit the more in a way that makes sense. It's just really frustrating if you ask me. Like, that doesn't make sense. If you move it down one, we could jump right here and go like this. Guess that's the best we can do here, maybe? But no, we can't get past this. God, this is so annoying. What if we move... Go away. What if we move this one on this side of things? Go away. Everyone go away. I'm annoyed. I have the same problem, probably. Well, I can do this, maybe. And then have this here. And this like this. And then the next thing here. But I somehow need to trigger this guy to tell him to do something. Like, I need to know that this is done. Saving all the values. Because this needs also, yeah, this also needs to reset this memory thing. So I can't just have this run all the time because it would constantly reset. I only want this to run when this thing is done saving. So I need to get out of here with this somehow, which I can do now. God, this is all super awkward. Yeah, this is terrible. But I guess in theory it could work. We probably want all of this space here to be open, so let's do this. Alright. So we want this to be X2 is the data pin. And X3 is the read the pointer pin, I guess. Okay. Does this work now? Come on. Leave me alone. And now this just needs to... whatever. Yeah, it does save the values. That's all we really need. Okay. Now the question is, how do I know? How do I know I'm done saving? I mean, the button turns off. But there's no other way to know because there's no set duration. The button can be pressed for any amount of time. So what we want is to... do we just do it every time? I'm thinking here. It's not pretty. And then this would just sleep on X3 and wait for this to come in. Oh, but it would always send. Crap. So, nope. I guess here? Or would that be too late by one time thing? But that would always trigger. It's ugly. I need a better way to do this. How do I know I'm done? I can't know I'm done, right? And I think this is going to be too late. How am I going to do this? not sure. But again, then again, this would be here, and this would be here somehow. This would all work in theory. I just don't know how to trigger this thing now. And then this would also sleep X on X2 and wait for this to send the right number. I would send the pointer basically, and then the pointer would have to be translated probably. But there might be a better way of just saving it somehow. I don't know. I don't know yet. Also, this doesn't do it exactly right because it doesn't count the 20s yet, which is stupid. But I think I have 3 lines I can make it work. Maybe. Actually, I have 2 lines, right? Because I'm not sending anything to X0 now. Might not be enough. None of this might work. This is tough. I don't know why this is so tough. It doesn't feel like the... I don't know. It's just too much. Basically, is the problem with this. There's too much stuff to deal with. So how do I tell this thing to run? But there's nothing. There's no condition that I can think of, at least that would make sense. Basically, I would only want it to run if the button has been on and is now off. And the thing is, this all needs to happen within one, like I can't sleep. So this wakes up, iterates over all of this, checks for the highest number, and then sends something over here that makes this read a value and put it to here and here. And then this one goes back to sleep, basically. Yeah, I don't know if this could work ever. Let's just do some testing, I guess. If it just always send this, but then this always runs. That's so much wasted power. Because this would I have to do everything. It gets a value. It needs to do something with it, which also is annoying, actually. Just throw it away. And I would have to start. Actually, it's just set, not send. Let's send the 0, because we can actually use that maybe, and move it to the pointer thing here. And then it would start. Oh, that's X0, right? X0 into ACK. But only if it's greater than. Ah, it's so annoying. God, I hate this. This is really annoying. Like everything about this is annoying me. Move it into that, test if it's greater than. And if it is, move it into ACK. And loop this. Very great typing skills on display right here. Hump. until we get to... Go away. Whatever. What's the highest value we have? 80, which would be in 8. So we want to go until we have 9, I guess. We probably want to do that here instead. If it's not 9, jump. Did that ever run? Power's off. It sends to 0. What's the 0 here? It's not greater, it's not greater, it's not greater. What? Oh, there's no... That's dumb. But also what I'm doing is not... I can't... I need the pointer, not the number. Crap. How? This is no good. This entire approach is no good. Because I don't need the number. I don't need to know how many times there was 5 or a value in the 50s. I need to know that the 50s was the most. How? I just don't see how I do that in a good way. Like everything seems to be... Maybe this is just like a super bloated lever. It doesn't feel like I can make anything like good here. God, I hate this. But that also makes the whole comparing so much more complicated, because I need to save the stupid pointer, not the... This all needs to be different. Okay, set the pointer to 0, and then what I want to do is test greater than, right, that I can do actually, yeah, right. If I just compare is x 0 greater than that, then move x1. But that has already increased the pointer. Well, I whatever. So if the value that I have here is greater than that, but then I hate the auto increment here. No, I need to save it somewhere to compare it. I can even save it into that, but how am I gonna do that without losing? God. I don't see a way to do this. No, I thought I did. I don't. Because if I compare the value on the pointer, then I increment the pointer, and I can't do anything to get it back because I don't know where it is, and I can't save the pointer and the other thing and also the pointer that is the highest pointer. this is logically tough. It's just very inflexible. Everything, like the auto increment really is not good here. I'd rather iterate myself with a variable. But no, and I wouldn't have any variables either. Like, it doesn't matter. It's all bad. It's bad like this and it's bad the other way, I guess. So we want to compare. How do I get the highest value out of the memory? I get the pointer value, not the value. It's so stupid. I can't do it. Because I need to read the thing that's on the data pin, so I can see if it's bigger or not. Maybe that's just an entirely different way of doing that first part, but I don't know what it would be. Like, how do I find out which range of numbers was the most frequent one in an undefined time frame? Like, there's no math trick I can do because I can't do averages or anything like that. Like, I can't just add up the numbers and do an average because like, it doesn't. Yeah, there could be all 60s and then a bunch of like 20s, and then the average would be, I don't know, 40. But we wouldn't want to send a 40 because there was no single 40 value in the whole thing. We want to, yeah, I can't. Ah, man. It has to be impossible. Yeah, I need memory. I need to use memory somehow because I need to keep track of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different values. And it's not even like I could use like 6 different controllers and send a value to each of them, right? Well, maybe I could because they're pins. But then how do I compare them? Yeah, comparing 6 different values is just not easy. Because I could potentially have like 6 of these and they are connected to the same pin, or the same 2 pins, which would be impossible to wire up with, you know, just human media. And they could just count. Like, every single one would just check for a specific range, 20 to 40, 40 to 50, or 40 to 49, whatever. And then just increment this. And I could send these values somewhere. But I couldn't compare, it would take a lot of pins, it's impossible. It's a stupid idea. I just needed to think it through for a second. I mean, this doesn't really work yet, but I can't even, I don't see a path forward here. I don't know why this is so hard. Maybe it's not very hard, maybe I just have a really bad approach. But it just doesn't feel like there's anything I can do right now. Because how do I find out the highest number in this memory thing? And then I don't want the number, that's the problem. How do I find the pointer location of the highest value in the memory? I don't know. Because I need to save this value out and then compare, but only if it's bigger than this. Save it. Which I already can't do without using 2 variables. And if I use 2 variables, then how then I can't keep track of the memory pointer. What if come on, there's no space. Really? There's no better way to connect this, huh? But then I can't. What I'm thinking about right now is that I don't care, and I just connect this to the pointer. But that can't work. Because, well, maybe it could work. No, it can't work. What's the highest one I'm using? 8, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one, I can't do it. It would have been nice, but I can't do that. The idea would have been that whenever I compare and it's bigger, I also send the memory, the pointer location up to this pointer. But that can't work for various reasons. I mean, I do have another pin open here, but I don't have another, no, I don't have another X bus here. I can't do anything with that. Okay, I need to solve this problem, I guess, but it doesn't seem like I can. Because if I save the value in the pointer, the current pointer location into a variable, I increment the pointer, so I'm already not where I want to be anymore. And I can't compare with anything other than the variable itself. I mean, we can save the first one regardless, I guess. So if we just save the first one. And then we just test if it's greater than that. But I can't do it. I hate this. Because this, I can't. I increment the pointer, so I lose my value. And yeah, I could like move the pointer somewhere and then decrease it by 1 and send it back, but then I'm using 2 variables again, which is the thing I can't do, because I need 1 variable to keep track of the pointer location I need at the very end. I don't think this can work. I think this is just doomed, this attempt, because I can't parse the memory into what I need. I'm missing something stupid here and I don't see it. If I save the first value over here. This is 0 now, whatever. Then I test, then I increment the point. I'm here. I test if this is bigger than that. And if it is, it already is incremented, so I can't save it into that anymore. If I save it now, I'm saving the next one, which is wrong. I hate this. Yeah, it always increments by 2. It's terrible. And I can't just do if it's greater than that, then save the pointer, because then I would just always compare to 0 to the first value that I moved. I can't do it. And if I always move it and then compare, I'm always just comparing 2 of them to each other, not... Why is this so difficult? I feel like this should not be the hard part. I feel like coordinating everything else should be tough. figuring out a way to make to translate the pointer number here into the pointer number here. That should be the weird stuff in this approach, but no. Just straight up no. I don't know what to do. And I also still need to reset the stupid memory thing. I hate it. Just go away. Go away for a second. Everything go away. What if I just don't care? If great, just square then and move it into ACK, and also send a pointer number over, maybe. Just send it. I don't care. All right, I need to. So I'm sending the next pointer number over, which is just really stupid. So I'm sending a number in between 1 and 9 or something, or 1 and 8, I guess. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 8th one, right? No, it's 8 we break. So we're sending a number between 1 and 8 instead of 0 and 7 here. Which you could just do this with, and then move it here. And then move this value every read from here to wait, so this is supposed to be 5, 5. It doesn't help. I want another one. 1580. So 15 is the K value. K value is this one. Okay. So we move this one here, and we add 7, and do the same thing again, which is already bad code, but I don't care right now. I will basically do what we needed to do, but it would send wrong outputs now, because we always send, but this doesn't sleep, so it's already within one time unit, and this would sleep but then just wake up again, because it would within the same time unit get another message, right? So it would never actually send, maybe? I'm not sure if that's true. Oh, and we haven't saved any values, right? So we'd have to have the first one is, God, I hate this. 95, 5. The next one is 50 and 5. The next one is 5 and 5. Which already seems kind of wrong. We have to fix a lot of things about this still, so there's no, I don't know, there's no reason to believe that this is gonna work, but it's a first something at least, which I'm happy about, because I'm not sure if I have a better approach in me right now, and if I don't, then I'm in trouble, because this needs to be out soon. 1580, and then I skipped one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. No, there are only 6 colors. Something's wrong. We'll figure it out. No, that's not right. High purple, where is it? 75. 85. It's not gonna be right now, but it has a chance to be at some point, because it's gonna go to the wrong values now. This went to 75, 85, which is high purple, which is the last one. Instead of what we wanted, which was, I have no idea what we wanted. Again, we wanted 5, 5, which is chartreuse abuse, which is the third one. We're way off for some reason. Are we just always sending this now? Looks like it. Alright, whatever. We'll have to take a look where this breaks actually. Oh, we're also not, yeah, the locations are off because we're not starting at 0 here. That's one thing for sure. We're starting at, I don't even know, 2, which is the third one. So this is the 50s, which is the third value, and it's in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spot, maybe? Is that right? So you want to go 4 down here or something? Yeah. Good. Ish. And then right here you would just want to reset this. If you go to here, reset. Actually, let's just do this. And if it's whatever, 9. Don't reset anymore. What? Oh, wrong pin. Okay. Let's see how many things still break here. We did reset the memory, which is nice, I guess. We didn't reset the pointer, which doesn't matter, I think. Or it feels like it shouldn't matter. Because we move P0 into EC, it's 66. Get the first digit is a 6. Move that here. Send it to the pointer. Add 1, send it back. Right, yeah, that still works. And this pointer gets reset too, I think. And this pointer I need to wait. So it works for the first one, which is weird. Because I don't know why this is so weird to me, but it feels like nothing should work to me. Okay, so now the button turns off. What are we doing right here? Where are we at? We're at 560. We want to be at 1580. But I'm not done comparing here, right? We turned off. Yeah, we're starting comparing now. What? Why is EC a 6? I'm not resetting EC. That's why. I guess. I don't trust it. I was right not to trust it. I have no idea why this breaks, but it does break right here. It went to it went to don't know. What? It just didn't output anything? Did it send zeros? Was I off by one? It should have been 95.5, which is the first one? Alright, because I have not... Yeah. I think. 95.5 is blood. Yeah, we haven't fixed blood yet. What you want to do is consolidate the 2s and the 3s. Right. Ah man, I almost forgot about that part. I don't know if I can do it in 2 lines. It's gonna be iffy, I think. Okay, so you put it into ACK, and we get the first digit, and then I guess we just test if it's a 2, we make it a 3 instead. I don't know. So we don't count 2s, we count 3s instead. I'm not sure if that fixes the problem with the output here. It doesn't. Well, no, there's a different error actually. So instead of 75.85, we're sending 5.5 here, which is just way off. What? Okay, I have no idea why this breaks. I also have no real idea why this works though, so I guess... I don't know. Okay, so what was our... What's our sort of thing here? We have lots of 5s, lots of 8s, I guess. And that's the expected output too, right? 75.85. Yeah, okay. Okay, just send something here. It does. So we get going here. We start comparing. Nope. 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 Actually, yeah, 4 is bigger than 1, so we send the first one. This turns on these 2, but it doesn't sleep yet, so it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of our ugly solution here. 2. Oh, we're not there yet. We're still waiting. We loop again. A 2 is not bigger than a 4. A 0 is not bigger than a 4. But a 5 is. Oh, we're jumping out of the loop at 8 instead of 9, I guess. Yeah. I guess I'll take it. Very low lines of code, very low production cost, just our power usage is atrocious. Which I called out in the very beginning, because we're always, whenever the button isn't pressed, we're like comparing all the values in the memory. It's really bad in that sense, but it's a working solution, and it's a quick one. Even considering the 15 minutes I spent, you know, additionally, this is just an hour 5. This is very fast. I'm very happy, actually. And I really thought I was completely stuck. The saving grace here was that we can just we don't care, basically. We just whenever we compare a number and it's bigger, we send the memory pointer location here, or well, the memory pointer location plus 1, and then this turns on wrong values on P1 and P0, but it doesn't matter because it never gets to sleep, because this doesn't sleep until it's done with its loop. So this just goes into the sleep thing, but it doesn't wait a time unit. It just wakes up again and does it again and again and again until we have the last compare sent, and this breaks its loop and then goes to sleep here. And then this also goes to sleep and sends the values, which is a very nice solution. The only clear way of improving this would be to not have this run all the time by not sending this all the time. But I don't know how I would prevent it, because I don't have a better idea, basically. That's what it comes down to. Because I don't know when this is done. And there's also no loop like inside of it, it's just like the whole thing always loops. Maybe it would be better if we had like this entire thing in a separate loop within this. Not sure. I don't know, maybe it's just rearranging all of this could make it work. Because if we had a separate loop, we could just wait for that to break and then have the send and then have the end sleep one be past that. Basically, we would have like the loop. Can I show you? Like we'd have the end of the loop, and then after that we'd have the move 0 to x0, and then we'd have end sleep 1. So it would always jump past it when we're just jumping to the end here, and this entire thing would be in a loop, and we'd have to sleep in the loop, but I don't think I'd have enough lines to actually do it. And this would probably have to be like a minus plus situation or something. We only want to sleep, or minus minus, or whatever, or plus plus. We only want to sleep when we also loop, and if we don't sleep, we don't loop. We move to 0 and then we sleep, so that turns on time, I think. But I don't know if I can, like, I'm out of lines here. I don't know if I can create that much space. I mean, this would go, but it wouldn't really go, it would just move. And we'd need at least one more test to test if the power button's off. So I don't know, I think we're just gonna leave it at that for now. And we'll be happy with low production cost and low lines of code. Actually very good lines of code compared to the rest of the world. Just gonna be happy. This is actually pretty cool, Joe. Maybe even more kinds of clothing could be next after shoes. Personally, I'm thinking we could apply to tracksuits next. It'd be sweet if I could have a different color every day of the week. But then what would he compare the color to? like the shoes match to your clothes, but if you have a tracksuit, what would you compare it to? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Hey, sexy. I'm Masher 9000, freshly created in Novo CPS factory not such a long time ago, programmed with many moves and techniques to make you feel the best. My material and construction are top quality. I can come to you in unmarked container and free shipping to the world. Click to see my pictures. Can't see any pictures though. Oh, lame. Not gonna buy a Russian weird whatever this is supposed to be if I can't see any pictures, so have to pass on that. 2 more to go, I think, in the main campaign. The airline cocktail mix and important, the big one. But right now, it's time for some solitaire. Haven't done this in a while either, obviously. Let's see. Green is probably the most okay, even though it's pretty bad. I mean, black has 3 easy ones, but this one is not good. Not sure if I can get in there. Can move this and this, and this and this, and this green one would be open. This one would be open. That was a nonsensical move, but whatever. Get in here. So we need to do this and this and this. Oh, and this too, which is not great. But it's too late, we're committed to this line now. It might not be one that works. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Ah, oh, man, that's a bummer. This could have been a decent one, but I think we just messed it up. Because I can't open up any slots down here. Which would be the key. I can move this, but that's useless. I don't have a 6. Can't move this. Don't have an 8. Don't have a 6. I can move this, but that's about all the useful stuff I can do. Do I have the black 4? I don't. With the red and the green one. That's useless. All of that is useless. What a shame. New game. I'm not sure if that one was solvable or not. It's always hard to tell if it's just my approach or if it was just one that couldn't be done. I mean, red is tempting here. Because we can do lots of things. We'd want to move this, but we'd also move this, want to move this. We need an 8. And there aren't any, because this one is, yeah, this one is even worse. And to get to this 8, we'd have to have another 8. And the same one here, actually. So that's going to be problematic. Can I get to green? Nah. I can't get to black. Also, probably no. I mean, I can move this, and I can move the red one up, and I have this black one open, which has to go up. This green one. But I don't have an 8 for this, and I'm out of, like, how many things would I have to move up? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, I can't. Because I don't have any 8s. Our 8s are very deeply buried, and everything else is covered by 7s. It's just awful. Actually, all the 8 columns are covered by other 7s, which is really stupid. Let's see. So I can't get to red or black or green. Can I just remove enough cards to get somewhere? I probably can't, because I can't move the 7s. And therefore I can't move the 9s either, because I can't open any slots. I could move the 9s up here, I guess, but Then I would uncover our green dragons, which is also not really great. This feels like a really bad move. Because it is. But what can we do? It's too late. We are committed to this now. But I screwed it up, I think. I still can't get to any 8s. That's so stupid. Because I have 3 reds uncovered here, and I could just move these, and then the 2 would go up here, but I don't have anything open up here. But I can do this. Okay, so actually that kind of solves itself. I still feel like I'm stuck, but maybe I'm not. Who knows at this point? Let's be careful here. If I move this, I have 2 green, but this is the wrong color, 9. To move this 8. If I move this, then I have the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 4, and that feels like it could be a good idea because then I could move this 8. So let's just do it. But actually no, this is terrible because I lost right now, I think. Because I can't move this down. And I can move this. What a frustrating set of hands, or I don't know, deals or whatever in a row. I just need one of these to be open, I can't. If I move this here, I can't move this, so I can't get green out of here. But I can't move this anyway, so it doesn't matter if I make this move or not. I can't move these, because I can't get to this 8, or this 8. Yeah, this is lost as well. Very frustrating. I can do this, but then that's it. Because I can't move that here and move this up. What's wrong? I feel like I was so good at this part of the game, but now I'm not. Green, 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 green. Yeah, I probably want to start there, but it's already annoying to start there. No, this and then this. Everything's black. It's not good. Can't move anything anywhere, really. I mean, we can move this here. Can't move this. I have 3 reds already, but you can't get to the 4th one here. Moving a 9 up feels like a bad idea because I'll never get it back down. If I move the 2 up, I can move the 8 on the 9. But then I can't move the 7 down because it's the same color. I feel like I'm already stuck again. Why? It's just so hard all of a sudden. Maybe I'm just making bad decisions constantly here. It just feels like I'm getting really unlucky though. it's not a good move. I can't see a better line. I can't see a better move. Yeah, I'm done already again. I can't move this. 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 Can't move anything here. I don't get this. All of these are so bad. Like, this is the worst one yet. And I mean, just making these moves usually doesn't pay off, but I'm just doing that now, I guess, because I don't know what else to even attempt. I always have nines here, but no eights, or 7 and no eights, or whatever. There's always like something that I can't do, which is very frustrating, because I could move this here, but I don't have an 8. What am I going for first? Red is bad, green is pretty bad. Black is also not great. I mean, this is just one move if I have an open 7. That isn't the black 7. Bad decision. Very bad decision, I think. Let's try and go this way. Feels like a mistake still. Feels like a mistake, because I can't move 2, 3 here. Unless I do this, I guess. This is not terrible. This might be something I can salvage here. Not sure if that was a good move. That definitely was a good move. Move this for the last one. I need to be careful. If I move this, I get the red open, and then I have red open. Yeah, this is a solid move. Okay. I still feel like I could screw this up, but I feel, on the other hand, I probably shouldn't be able to screw this up still. But who knows? No, I'm not able to. It's perfect. Okay, we got the win. 42, also one of my favorite numbers, for obvious reasons. But I guess that's it for today, for this episode of Shenzhen I. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.